All right, let me close this conversation. I don't want nobody interrupting when I'm trying to talk. It just been revealed today on Being Latino that I follow on Facebook that this pinche perra way, pinche puta way, pinche diabolita way, named Yolanda Saldivar just revealed that the reason why she killed Selena. See, she was trying to rob her because she took $200 million. $200 million out of her money, out of Selena's money, working for her as the manager of the boutique and salon, along with the fan club. So she was trying to rob her and then maybe kill her. I forgot. I just read through the story when I saw him being out there, and I remember it was an accident. She now admitted that she was trying to kill her and run off. Well, now, I've been saying it for years. It was all about the money. Everybody making rumors about her saying they were going. That's not true. Selena's a straight, 100% straight. Shut the fuck up, you homophobic motherfuckers and gossiping ass bitches, male, female, chimosa way, chimosa way, whatever you want to call it. Still, Selena was trying to get the money back that she remember, and so that's why she set her up to get killed, so she can borrow it. Well, then when she got caught, she cried, talking about Yolanda Saldivar. You know, I'm trying to hold on because anyone knows I'm a big Bobby singing Spanish music besides Celia Cruz. I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas, and I went to predominantly Latino school. I used to be predominantly white a long time ago into the late '80s, and I'm 38 years old. So when I was 13 going on 14, during around my birth month, because school was starting early at the time, I was going to the 8th grade. I heard about Selena, but I started listening to her later on. And I didn't know what she was saying then until I took Spanish class in high school after she died, the same year that she died, in my sophomore year, because she died in my freshman year. And I went on Instagram and social media just cussed this bitch out talking about Yolanda Saldivar. I don't understand, and I understand that she. I don't understand. No, I don't understand why she killed her. I don't understand why the hell she would take someone's money. All because, and I bet you, this is my opinion, it was because she owed money from that doctor. Remember, she didn't go to jail for stealing money from the doctor. She made a settlement, so of course she had to. So the thing that she was her technique was to fool to be their friend and steal money. Um, the love of money is we're all evil. Um, so she was trying to pay back the money she stole from her doctor, that she was working as a nurse in San Antonio. But to kill someone that was a friend who gave her a job, who was nice to her, even defend her own family against her, turn her back and do this to her. And Selena right now would be on on the best topping. I'm not to say this though if it's a Jennifer Lopez, we know Jennifer Lopez probably wouldn't, okay? She be the same rank as Mariah and Whitney right now, okay? You know? So it hurts me. I mean, I know the truth can come out. Don't get me wrong. Nothing's a secret under the sun. Unless and I know cussing him only God knows everything. But the truth of the matter is, some just told me later in life she's the one to tell the reason why she killed. A lot of folks didn't believe that. I did, and it's been revealed that she stole $200 million from Selena and her family. So to get $200 million, to get straight down, $200, $200 million. This is buku. This is close to Trump money. You don't know Trump is a billionaire, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, this is 200. I know, y'all. I'm just because no, this is somebody I don't know her personally. I'm talking about Selena, but this is someone that inspired me. That God used to inspire me to learn Spanish music, Latin music, to learn Spanish. Of course, my great aunt told me on my mom, on my grandmother, on my dad's side to learn Spanish in '93 before she passed away. But this really got me into Latin music. We listened to her, and when I saw her on the Canal show back on Todo el Mundo on Canal 48, channel 48. On Telemundo when it was 40 at the time. It was a different number now. I haven't watched TV in a long time, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Those are from Houston. And you gotta understand, I wanted to go see Selena I didn't get a chance to see her when she was the last big concert, because her last concert was after the rodeo when she was at El Dorado Ranch, where I went to go see Stevie B and Frankie J and Bay Bash this year. But this is somebody that really, her music got me into learning. I would not be singing in Spanish right now. No, I'm serious. I mean, this is somebody that really, y'all think the color. I do have a drop of Latin in me, and it's funny about because it's the same year I was learning about my multiracial background. '93, I saw the movie Queen, which Halle Berry, which she played, by Alice's 80 great grandmother, third grandmother, excuse me, his paternal grandmother. I was learning about multiculturalism and multiracial movement at the time. And I figured, and it was the same. I figured at the time, because I said Latinos like hip hop music, and I was only know that the only thing I know about my roots was the African American, the French and English, and Native in me at the time. All the other roots, you know. And I said, well, let me start learning Spanish music, because I remember little child singing Marachi music. So one day I'll be me, because I had to break barriers. And I'll never forget at the time. I said, let me start listening to Tejano music, because the beat was so good, and everything else. And next thing, I was watching the movie about Satanism. No, I'm not into Satanism. It was on channel. It was on HBO. So and we had Warner Brothers, or we had Cablevision. One of those cable providers we had to Time Warner at the time, and it was Comcast later on. And on that channel, the HBO was 5, I think, or 4, and yeah, and Telemundo was 4, and on the channel was 6. I happened after I finished watching the documentary, because I like to watch HBO documentary like Bangin' Little Rock and all that. See, I'm old. I remember all those documentaries. That's when I saw her singing "Don't La Flor" on Jack and I didn't know who she was, but I remember hearing about Selena, and I was learning about the mixtures in Latin America, especially the African part of Mexico that people don't talk about. And I noticed her big lips. I'll never forget that. We had them, those labios grandes, the sangre africana. A lot of folks didn't like to take that as a multi-rich person. So it got me to learn about multiculturalism, about Latin culture, and the Euro, the Afro, the native Latin culture, the Latin music. I mean, and it's been a journey. Of course, I had bumpy roads. I had to fight and be that tough person. Hombre fuerte. Sometimes I was a muchacho fuerte when I was a little kid. I was a teenager, and I was a hombre fuerte to turn 18, 20 years ago, to fight against haters of all colors who neck me down for this. And then next thing, when I found out I have real infantry, on Spanish.com, for grandfather, my mama's side is like real, black Spanish Creole. So that makes me part Hispanic. So I like, dang, I got you four categories now. Because I'm with the multiracial movement. So I was learning at time. So then when she got killed, and I remember we was on the se lo ves que te maya, se lo ves que llama, se lo ves que llama, I remember this on Kakoka 145 to Hello Station, and so to Hello 1 with Boko Down. I remember I listened to all that, and I never thought, and my dad didn't take me to the last concert, the big concert at Astrodome, at the rodeo. I said, when I turned 16 this year, it was in 95. I said, I'm going to get a job, and I'm going to get the ticket to go to see Selena. I'm going to go to Ash World. Y'all don't laugh. Last and first time I went to Ash World was in the mid 80s, at 85, 86, when they was playing Get in the Crew by Madonna and all that. Okay, and Like a Virgin. Don't forget them days when I was a little kid. And so the last and first time I went to Ash were in the mid 80s, okay? So I didn't get a chance to go to the Ash World. My grandpa was old, and my dad chance to go whatever since I was the surgery. So I said, I'm gonna go get the money to go see Selena. So when she died, it broke my heart, because that was somebody that I admired. Besides her exotic beauty, like exotic looking women, the big list of, the curly and everything else, the native look and the curly hair, the diet features of that. I would call it triracial Afro mestizo beauty. Okay, I call it like this on my channel. I'm real, and it hurt me. They really hurt me, and I didn't get a chance to see her. And a lot of folks like, what's, because I identify as multiracial, I'm not with the one drop rule. And like, what's this black guy listening to hella music? Like, we all listen to Tupac, what the hell? you know? You have people, not only Mexicans, but I never forget last year when I was at an event, and a DJ who's Puerto Rican, and everybody thought he was Mexican. And he said, I'm not even Mexican. I mean, this Chicano lady was talking. I said, "Eres Boricua?" He said, yeah, that's what I am. And he said, you like Latin music, shocking, because when I was in New York, I listened to Swisher House. That's urban hip hop in Houston. And Ghetto Boys and all that. Like, well, see, but it's okay. Okay, so remember, don't forget the Civil Rights Bill was signed. Okay, but truth about it is, it hurt me that I had to defend myself. Listen, I remember when her album in English came out. Dream of You came out in '95. If they would listen to her music then, a lot of African American people did. Okay, but I was already listening to her before she passed away. I remember the Barrio Boys, her on Remo Latino here in Houston. He's coming channel 11 and 9. The English part of it, and the Spanish part come on Telemundo on 48, 48, Canal 48, is channel 48. I remember watching all that, watching on the Max and on Control, and yes, I watched all those Control, Caliente, and all that. Yes, I did back in the day. If you learn to learn Spanish, you have to act like you're in another country. Okay, when you learn that, the best advice is to those who want to learn a different language. You have to be around an area that speaks that language. You have to look at the media, whether it be television, music. Like you, technically, now I used to imagine myself going to Latin America when Trump won. I said, I'm going to Mexico. Okay, so I can't go to Puerto Rico because of what happened in the hurricane. Because one of my jobs that I work at, the office is open in the tell my business. One of the security companies, they just opened an office in Puerto Rico, and I was asking since I got hired, can I get transferred to go to Puerto Rico? All right. Now it's hard now because of having a hurricane, but still. So I had, I wanted to meet her. No offense to Chris Perez, but I was in love. We both Leos, by the way, so don't get mad. He's a couple days birthday before me. We're both 10 years apart. You're 69, I'm 79 in August. Okay. Point is, and so July Leo. Okay, she's also 10 years older than me too. Um, I wanted to meet her. I remember as a teenager, I wanted to marry her and all that. It's not for real. I'm not for real. I wanted to marry Selena. I heard, and not no offense to Kitty in the Perez family, but there was rumors before prior to her death, that he was cheating, whatever. I remember on the Tejano station, she's more, so talk about that. And I was a little kid before she passed away. I said, when I was a teenager, and I said I was 15 years old. I said, oh, good. I said, well, she get married to me. I can get out of my grandparents' house and get married to her. And oh, that was okay. You know what I'm saying? I let my grandfather sign a paper to get married. I remember saying that. You know, I was in love with Selena. So I just remember my school was predominantly Latino, mostly Chicano, mostly Mexicanos there. And of course, we had some Puerto Ricans and Salvadoreños, but it was like the small minority of them and other Central and South Americans there. But mostly was Mexican descent. And so I remember trying to learn cumbia and finally picked it up. Cumbia came from Colombia. Know your history, y'all. Okay, Hispanic heritage. There was a mosquito in my house. How did it get in the house? Anyway, it's a mosquito in my house. Your point is, so the truth of the matter is, I was a big Selena fan way before, like 2 years, prior to 2 years, maybe 1 year and a half before she passed away. So that's why I take it so hardly, because when I started listening to this music, remember, she was regional. She wasn't like big Beyonce, Mariah Carey, or Michael Jackson, Madonna. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who will actually be near you. When she died, I was shocked that she was not living in some big mansion. Okay, she lived in a normal middle class barrio. Okay, and I'm like, what? You a billionaire? You're a millionaire? Girl, get you a big old house like the Jackson did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When they left Gary and they went to in California, in Steele, California. Okay, so I was like, so when Jennifer Lopez playing her, and she was more the Lauren, the old school Lauren Moore, not you had to pull the thing in, and I used to get in trouble not pulling it right. Come on, man, pull it like a man. For real, I still can't pull it no more like that for real. But when I saw that, John said, "What the heck? They not using the long you pull the the engine like a car." Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about, the motor. Yeah, okay. So they using an old school one when Jennifer Lopez was playing her, and they were talking about having kids. So I was shocked that they were living, you know, like that, and it was big stars, Latin America, she wasn't big, saying, and she was breaking that barrier, and it wasn't for that. Besides Celia Cruz and many other artists and Mariah Carey, it wasn't for her. It would not have been for Jennifer Lopez, Ricky Martin singing in English, and Enrique Iglesias and Mark Anthony and Becky G, Chingo Bling and hip hop and SPM, South Park Mexican, many other Nore, what I'm saying, wouldn't be, Cat de Luna, all those other artists, Christian Aguilera también, who else? Fabulous. Yeah, he's part Dominican. That brother part Dominican. It wouldn't be any meaning if he had to keep that a secret. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be Olivia from Love and Hip Hop. She's part Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Christian Milian, Dippy Low. It wouldn't be none of that. Okay, it wouldn't be no Player Skills, no Frankie J, no Babe Bash. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be at these artists in this time. Okay, so you gotta pay your respect. And as a person with one drop of Spanish mixture from Louisiana, they mix with American black, you know what I'm saying? I have to tell it like it is, okay? With that origin of Real and family tree, me singing in Spanish, because I knew there was a connection, but I didn't want to sing like Record Digital Zell, okay? I back things with evidence, okay? So found out later on that, yeah, last year, went on and researched the certain name Real. RIL, that is Spanish. And I remember going on Facebook, there's a lot of Latinos with that last name. I mean, it's not a common Latin name, but when you look at the last name Real, they changed it to Rouse. That's why my grandmother, or my mom said, who she knew, my third grandmother, that's the one who married a white man. My third grandmother, that's the one who married the white-looking mulatto Raju, the one who has a white grandmother, white mom, excuse me. Okay, all right. So she died in '74, 5 years before I was born. She was 90 years old when she died, and her got records. Also, she was born in 1884. So she was married to my third grandfather, who like a white man, who died in '54. The same year my dad was born. On the other side of the family, my mom, his second great granddaughter, okay, because I'm the third, okay, when it comes to the genealogy, because my great grandfather who's still living, that's his grandson. And that's my third grandfather's. No, my great grandfather who's living, that's the first great, okay. So his grandfather on his dad's side, that's more like a white man. His wife, okay, talking about my great grandfather's grandmother on his dad's side. That's one who's Spanish creative, who aroused, but her dad tracing his roots is a real. So that's Spanish. Because Spain, and I hate to get into history lessons. Spain was the first Europeans in Louisiana before the French came there, okay? So that mixture of Creole, okay. So yeah, I am part Latino, part Hispanic, okay? And I embrace it, okay? I tell people I have 4 history months. I have African American history, Black History Month in February, and I have Irish because they have fourth grandmother, the third great grandfather, his mama, who's my fourth grandmother, white mama. She was Irish and English. McCombs, when her grandmother's parents was McCombs, that's an Irish name. And it's in March. And I also have Hispanic Heritage Month from the 13th of September to October 13th. Okay, a couple more days about the end. And next month is Native American. Because Native American was on my dad's side of the family, mixture of both his grandparents had Native American ancestry, mixture of besides black and white, and also my great grandpa Red, the one who's 98 on his mama, because his parents who's black, Spanish, Creole, and in Irish, English. Okay, his mama was black and Native American. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of mixture. So I mean, and also his wife is who's dark skinned garbage. So my great grandmother Medea, she was dark, but she also her dad was from Alexandria, Louisiana, and mixed with Creole as well. So, dang. Okay. So point is so as a person, even if I wasn't any Hispanic origin in me, I still would listen to Selena and still honor this woman. So that hurt me. How dare this bitch, talking about Yolanda Saldivar, even try to kill her over some $200 damn fucking dollars, $200 million. Bitch, you could make your own fucking money with that because you stole money from a doctor. Not no offense, I ain't trying to be racial. I bet it was a white man you stole money from too. You stole money from white men. Look your ass and go to jail because you're a person of color. Shoes. Especially with that that Negro nose that you and I got. Tell me Yolanda Saldivar, yeah. I saw that. I said, wait a minute, hold on. She got it in her too. Besides Native American and that curly, that crippy curly hair, that pelocino they call it. Okay, you know that. Besides Spanish and Native, that kink. Okay, and ain't no flat iron prison. Let me stop. Point is, bitch, you had a business stealing money and killing somebody because your dumb ass stole money from a doctor. And like I said, I don't know who the color of the doctor is, but I bet it's a white man you stole from. And you just lucky you can go to jail for that. You should have sent her ass to jail so Selena probably be alive right now. In San Antonio, stealing money. This woman had a degree. She was a nurse. You couldn't be thankful with the money you have. You're not riding in the ghetto. You're not on no Section 8. You went in public housing. You went in a cheap barrio. Okay, you had money. You had a degree. Bitch, why the fuck? I swear, man. I mean, I was hurt when Selena died. I did. Cause I loved her, not only I loved her as a person, and one thing even, and she was open to her music. Because look at the brother who's singing behind, he darker than me. I'm Cameron. He was dark chocolate. The God rest his soul. He passed away a couple years ago. Named Don Shelter, the dark skinned brother. Yeah, they're singing behind. He was singing with the Angel from the Body Up Boys. Yeah, one of the guys from the Body Up Boys was singing backup for Selena too. Like he left the Body Up Boys. And is he Puerto Rican or Colombian? Okay, and he sang backup for Selena. That's when the last big concert she had. The two guys, that is the guys from the Body of Boys. And see, I read about this, and that's Don Shelton, the real dark chocolate brother that's singing backup. Yeah, that's them too. Okay, cause I know. I thought there was some dude. I know the Body. He looked familiar. It's the dude from the Body of Boys. And at first I didn't think that, because I thought that Selena had her own backup dancers. But I didn't think the dude from the Body of Boys, who from New York, shout out to my boy Boricuas and Colombianos in New York, because the Body of Boys are made up that Hispanic origin. They was like the Latin version of Boys to Men. It really put Selena on the map because there was a pop R&B song. Don't te quieres si fuera. Tu pere, hold on. Tu primer amor. I remember I was 14 dancing to the song. I'm not lying. On Rima Latino. I don't forget them days. Shit. Back in 93, 94. Don't te quieres si fuera tu primer amor. Yes, I remember the song. Dun, 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 dun. See, I don't forget them damn days. But hey, didn't I say I'm born 79? The 79, that's my birth. I think I'm 38. Yo 38. That's my. Yo tengo 38 años ahora. Okay, so I'm 38 years old. I don't forget them damn days. That's when music was music. Shit. But I love me some Selena. I swear. I'm sorry, y'all. I almost cried. But we now know the La Verdad. I'm like Martha Sanchez. Dime la verdad. Dime sus secretos. That was big at the time, back in 95. Toda la verdad. No la tengas miedo. That was in 95. I don't forget this. I'm watching it on the Max and Riva Latino. Shout out to Riva Latino. Who's the guy? The Latino guy that's on there. He had light complected with kind of curlish hair. I forgot he's an older gentleman. No offense. Hey, I'm getting old too, so don't get offended. He was on Deborah Duncan. We're talking about the Latin Explosion and Ricky Martin. And their office in the Southwest side. I don't forget this. Riva Latino, they're right there by Hillcroft and all the area. And engulfed in the area. I don't forget though, that's the Southwest area. And Rima Latino, they used to have a program in English and Spanish. They'll play all Latin music. And they'll be like hosting in English. I found out Elise was Hispanic. No, I thought she was a light-skinned sister. No, wonder if I take you home. No, for real, I thought she was a light-skinned sister. I mean, in a way, yeah, she's Afro-Mestiza, Puerto Rico. But I thought, I didn't know she was Hispanic all these years until I saw on her on Rima Latino. So I thought she's some yellow bone, some of them a mixture of, Anglo, black, and native. Okay, native. She was Boricua. What I'm saying? All cried out. Okay, I know my music. That's that freestyle. You remember? Let the beat hit 'em. Let the music. And I thought she was Creole too. I thought she was. But my point is, so she had a song on there when she's in the beach, like bikini or something. Yeah, I don't forget them days. And the name first I found Lisa was Boricua, and I didn't know. So what is she? She black and Hispanic. I mean black. I know there's Afro mixture in Latin America. I mean like non-Hispanic, black and Latin. Like black Mexican or something, or Black Rican, Black American, and something like that. Okay, and I found out she's Boricua, but she, what I'm saying. So yeah, she's Puerto Rican. And when I was in Spanish class, they were saying she was, talking about Puerto Ricans. In my, actually, 20 years ago, in my third level in Spanish class, they had all the Latin celebrities and famous people on the textbook. They had Rosa Perez, they had Edward James Olmos, they had all these different Hispanic people in the textbook. And they talking about Lisa, and they mentioned Lisa, the Puerto Rican festival, Puerto Rican parade in New York. And I said, oh, she's Puerto Rican. Everybody said, who is she? Oh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. And I said, y'all, that's her. I said, yes, that's her. Y'all, come on, y'all. We both. I'm graduated in '98. These other kids graduated in '99, 2000. You don't remember that back in the '80s? God dog it. Yes, that's Lisa Velez. Okay, I think I like Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Okay, so I remember watching that, and I remember watching. That's I knew who Ricky Martin was, and he was going on General Hospital then because seeing come through, he had that long curly hair, whipping it. Okay, I don't forget them days. I'm trying to learn the lyrics to the song. Actually, I was singing one day, but I remember them days before he was, he was on General Hospital, and there's John Cicada, what I'm saying, John Cicada, si te debas, escucha. Si te vas, cuánto amor, razones de vivir ni faltará. Tú sabrás que todo lo que quieres eres tú. If you go, say goodbye. There'll be something missing in my life. 'Cause all I really want is you. Yes, I'm a big John Cicada fan. Yeah, shout out to John Cicada. And then, saying, dun, 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 and dun. Yes, I love that song. So, anyway, so point is, I remember watching all them, Shusha and all them. Yes, I remember all them, the Latin stars back in the Celia Cruz, Gloria Estefan, Mi Tierra, and all that. Yes, I remember all that. And, yes, that's how I learned about Latin culture. And I remember no offense, not every Hispanic is Mexican. Okay, so I mean, I hate telling my African American people and my Anglo people, so I have to my mixture background as well. Can you please stop thinking, especially from Texas? Stop thinking. Sometimes I make the mistake too, but I'm on purpose. And even some Mexican people, American people, who don't know, like we were talking about John Leguizamo, the Mexican guy. I said, baby, I told my Chicana friend, I said, excuse me, now you as Latino, you know that not every Latino is a Hispanic person is Mexican. John Leguizamo is pote porqueño, pote colombiano. Okay, so please, okay. The Mexican guy on 2-1 food. That's what my Chicana friend said. Chicana Latino. The 2-1 food. No, baby, no. He Puerto Rican and Colombian. You are Hispanic. You grew up in Hispanic culture. I had to learn about, the Hispanic culture. I had to learn that also, too, in my roots. That's a connection, okay? Because you know what I'm saying? Continuación en mi familia I did not know about, okay? Real, that's no joke. I said, ooh, that sounds Latin. Okay, so point is, I mean, you should know this, okay? When you live in Texas, it's like an Anglo, it's a white controlled state, so that's why. But yeah, the Mexican one, like even my grandma said, the black Mexican, talking about Celia Cruz. The black Mexican woman, no, that's real, all right? Yeah, there are black Mexicans. Even you can look at her Selena's physique, okay, and her mixture in her background, okay. And the George Lopez test did not fool me, okay. I knew about that. I went to the library right there by City Hall and read about this stuff, okay. But please know about the difference. Celia Cruz from Cuba. She's not Puerto Rican or Mexican. She's a Puerto Rican one. She's from Cuba. Please, God dog it. You know, like if you look more African, they think you automatically Puerto Rican. I get that all the time. Hey, that Puerto Rican, are you Puerto Rican? No, I'm not Puerto Rican. Okay. When I saw an accent, the black skin rapper, and my homegirl, and like one of the Mexicans, and like y'all need to know your African roots besides native and Spanish, okay? Um, she Puerto Rican. I said no. Accent mama's Mexican, and accent dad is African American. She's black skin, so she is part Mexican. She's from L.A. Okay, accent, Crystal Johnson. That's her real name. Tell her biz, her government name. Zinga zanga 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 zanga. Well, Beanie Man from Jamaica. Zaga zaga. Yeah. Okay, that's my princesa Mexicana. Oh, I want to marry her too. But before I get to the point, yeah. Okay, so they always assume people just need to know their history. I swear. The public school effed everybody up. Already cussing already. Fucked everybody up. That's why I went to the library and went outside the classroom to read. Yeah, because Lord forgive him. But he did tell you seek and find out if it's open to you. Okay? Alright, so my point is. So, truth of the matter is, that's how I learned about Selena and all the different cultures, culturas in Latinoamérica and comunidades de hispanos, y Latinos también. So that's how I know, and I started to learn about the culture, the similarities within mine, as well as with the mixtures and all that too. I'm very love to compare stuff, and everything else. So I started learning about that, and I started listening to the holla music and dance to holla music and do all that, ahead, and by that cumbia, I was sharing a video by this young man that is dancing and just listening to music in his room. I said that was me when I was a teenager. Yeah, for real. I'll be dun, 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 dun. Baila, baila este como el ritmo ese nadie. Yes, I'll be dancing. Yes, dancing like your mother. When Selena passed away, I was in my room dancing a lot. Before she passed away, I was already dancing. Yo te amo, cariño. Yes, okay. Tú robaste mi corazón. Yes, okay. Remember all those songs, missing my baby. And I do miss her, missing my baby. Gotta hold you, Gotta hold you twice. Never let you out of my sight. Missing my baby. Missing my baby. Feel your heartbeat next to mine. Well, even though I did all that cussing, thank God that we know the real reason why. The other song that went to the Selena. Because it was somebody that broke barriers and I had that mindset to think outside the box and expect the unexpected. I've been practicing that too, but I know that she was practicing, but it shows her actions. So a lot of people don't know that was the person that I wanted to meet. Since she was local, she had a regular house, even though she was a billionaire. She would go to community. She wasn't like a celebrity to put bodyguards around. I'm the type of person because I'm a diva when I get to be famous. But she would reach out to people. And someone that was, but in my opinion, I think she was too trustworthy. No offense to Selena and those her fans, don't think I'm bashing her. It's just she too trustworthy. I'm not a trustworthy person. People say, even have people come on my channel and say, "Can I meet you? I don't know you." Nothing. You get to add the back of me and you don't trust people. You already know everyone who on this channel. No, I'm not a trustworthy person. I don't trust people that much. They have to prove to be trustworthy. So it seems to me that she really was not. Yeah, she was super trustworthy, and maybe, I wish that her dad. Well, she's a grown woman, but it teaches that, and this is the moral of the story: don't trust everybody around you. I always say, have your enemies close. I don't want no. If you're an enemy, and I know I bash some people on my channel about those who are enemies. I do not want you near me, even my own family. Okay, if you have actions and a heart as an enemy, I don't even want you near me. Okay, I know no one's perfect. I'm not perfect. Only God is. But to have people around you even pretend to be friends, and that's why I'm very cautious. I always look at signs of a person, how they act, their body language, how they this and that. So I know the tears not coming out. I just want to cry right now, but I don't know if it's the bipolar medication I take or me, being told years the man doesn't cry, so that all the time he's cry a lot. But truth of it is, I just heard about the situation, but that's okay. It is what it is. We already know the truth now, and I gotta take care of business. Okay, right now that's my video for y'all, all my Selena lover. I'm a Selena lover as well. Hopefully by November, before Puerto Rican Cuba Festival come next month, there's a PSDO and somebody Isabel Marie. They're having something here in Houston for the honor of Selena, and hopefully I can go to it. Hopefully, okay. So that's all I gotta say. But shout out to Selena, te amo en mi corazón. You know what I'm saying? Tú vives con Los Ángeles, Los Ángeles en Silicon de Dios, okay? You know what I'm saying? You with the angels and with God in heaven. So, I mean, that's my heart. Now we know. But this is the moral story, y'all. Anybody, no matter what you are, don't trust everybody, even those who seem to be your friend. Always have a open eye. Don't have a blind eye. So that's why I'm not a trustworthy person. I'm not too picky with trust. I've been stabbed in the back so many times, metaphorically speaking, and even my own blood. Okay, that's why I don't go visit. Once someone does it to me, I don't care what you are, I don't care what you believe in. I don't want it near me in the next future. I look at the longevity of it. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, so just let you know, y'all. Even if a person is nice to you, they have to prove to be trustworthy. You know, look what happened to Kanika Johnson. Jenkins. Okay, look what happened to her in Chicago. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, you can't have people say that's your friend. They have to somehow prove in some way, and hopefully God can intervene and show that person trustworthy. But I don't go out as much. You know, it's funny when I was young, I wanted to go out and go to the club. And sometimes I want to go to the club to relax, but I'm not too good a club person because I was stabbed back in the club. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm there to have fun. I ain't trying to start no drama. You know? So that's how I am. But, I go out because we want to have fun with friends. And my social life is very minimal. I have less friends. People make jokes about me not having a million subscribers. I don't care about that. At least those people are real and not tend who not want to listen to me are fake because they pretend to be my friend and they want me to be with them, be what they expected. But let me stop running my boca grande. That means a big mouth right now. I gotta go. But we already know why this old stupid, pinche mujer estúpida did what she did. And that's all I gotta say. If you got any more stuff, more juice, I can call this juicy. Ain't nothing juicy about that. Anything you can let me know about, but at the same time, just let you know that I'm gone. Bye.